I was browsing social media the other day when I saw pictures of my ex in my news feed. In those photos, I saw that my ex was attending a party with a pretty woman around our age. I looked through their Facebook pages and figured out that they're dating now. As all of this happened, I noticed a major unpleasant shift in my mood. I was feeling hopeless and depressed and lonely. I reminded myself that since I was experiencing an unpleasant mood shift, this was the time to start checking for unhelpful and suicide-related thoughts. So I pulled out my 3Cs worksheet. In the first section of the worksheet, Catch It, I tried to catch the thoughts in my head that were tied to the unpleasant mood that I was feeling. I realized I was thinking, I'm always going to be alone, and no one will ever want to be in a romantic relationship with me. I decided to write down this thought, since it seemed to be the most distressing thought going through my mind. For the Check It step on the worksheet, I needed to think about the evidence for and against my thought and whether it was completely true. In the evidence for column, I wrote down that I haven't been going on dates with anyone else since the divorce, because that is an objective fact, and it would be consistent with the thought that I'm going to be alone romantically for the rest of my life. That was really the only objective piece of evidence for the thought that I could think of. As for evidence against my thought, I wrote down that I haven't been trying to date anyone since we got divorced. In fact, I consciously decided that I want to focus on getting my life together and taking care of my kids before I try and bring a romantic relationship back into my life. A second piece of objective evidence against the thought is that I know at least 2 women who are similar to me and got divorced and are now in positive and long-term romantic relationships. So I guess this could happen to me too. Step 3 on the worksheet is Change It, where I'm supposed to try and think of a more accurate and helpful thought than my original thought. I looked back up at my original thought, which was, I'm always going to be alone and no one will ever want to be in a romantic relationship with me. I decided that a more helpful and accurate thought was, so far I haven't dated anyone since my divorce. However, I purposely decided to do this so that I could focus on getting my life together and taking care of my kids. When I'm ready to start trying to date again, I will eventually be able to find someone, since I can think of several women similar to me who were able to do so.